Hello everybody, welcome back to Cannonball Cottage. Today we're going to be doing a Turkish Persian little dish, which is lamb cutlets, also known as shishlik, and the origin of it is it's sort of lamb cutlets that are placed onto a, what's it called, those things, as those needles, those skewers that go over a barbecue setup, whereas I'm actually doing them in a griddle. So here it is, we've got these lamb cutlets in this marinade. The lamb cutlets need to be in the marinade for a minimum of 2 hours. These lamb cutlets that we've got here have been in 4 hours, and I've got a griddle on just here, and I'm now going to place the lamb cutlets onto the griddle. These little pieces here are the sort of the fatty ends of the lamb cutlets. We've pounded out the lamb cutlets pretty much, as is the tradition. And then, as I said, they're then skewered and cooked slowly over the barbecue style sort of griddle that they have. And here we go, and here's another one there. And so that's the marinade. And I'll show you now, while these lamb cutlets are cooking, I'll show you how to make the marinade. The ingredients are 2 tablespoons of yogurt. There it goes into the bowl. We have half an onion that have been diced. I've used the processor to do this, and also 1 clove of garlic, and that's there, and it goes all to be mixed up. We have 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, a tablespoon of sumac, a really popular spice in the Middle Eastern countries. We have some saffron water, and that's just basically some saffron strands being infused with some boiling water. We have some parsley, which is, you know, sort of like a good tablespoon of parsley, fresh parsley. Half a teaspoon of turmeric. It sort of sticks, isn't it funny how that does that? Sticks to the bottom of the dish. And we have half a teaspoon of cumin, and we have half a teaspoon of chili flakes. The last 3 ingredients that I've included are optional. The cumin, the turmeric, and the chili. You can add that if you want to. And so now there's this wonderful marinade, and then what you do is put your lamb chops, cutlets, lamb steaks into this marinade and let it sit for, it's got to be a minimum of 2 hours. It's up to 24 hours. And there you go, that's the marinade for this shishlik lamb cutlets, Persian style, Turkish style. And so now we just proceed to, look at the colouring, that's started to colour up. The only problem I have here, I'm using this portable hob, and it's at a maximum temperature, and it loses heat. You would think this is a cast iron griddle and it doesn't produce enough heat for me to show you how these lamb cutlets are going to turn out. But this little piece here is just like the cut off this particular lamb cutlet. Don't throw it away, just let it griddle away, and there you go. We've got this ticking over nicely now. I'm a little bit disappointed really. It isn't showing the heat that it should do. But I don't know if you've been to Turkey. This is a traditional style dish that would be skewered and placed over the char grills and turned slowly on these skewers, sort of 1 minute at a time. They would just turn it. Unlike us in the Western world, we want everything done immediately. This is a meal that takes a little bit of time, and they actually know how to eat. You know, the Turks, the Greeks, they really do know how to season food and take pleasure in their food with some flatbread, lavash as it's called, with some salad or potatoes even, you know, and rice. Absolutely wonderful. But there you go, we've got to wait now for this to complete. They need to brown up slightly. Again, it depends on how well you want your lamb to cook. If you want it sort of well done, obviously it takes a little bit longer. And I'm going to move this one further into the centre. Let's see if we can get some movement on this. I'm a bit surprised really that the heat from this little hob, and this being a cast iron pan, you would think that this be absolutely scorching red hot, but it's actually slowed it down and we're not getting the result that I actually wanted. I should have used the stove top, which is behind me. I'll just, for a moment, just test the temperature to see how close we're getting with this, these lamb cutlets. Well, the temperature itself is up there. I mean, what we've got here is 85. This is Celsius, by the way. This particular one here is only 72. This one here is 81. So it's actually cooking it through, but it isn't browning up as much as I actually wanted it to. I'm actually going to move this one over here and see if we can get a little bit more heat on that one, because this one's already up to temperature. Because I actually like my lamb, the fat all nice and crispy. You see, this one's up to 97 now. I've just moved it across, and we're really motoring here. And as I said, this is known as shishlik. These lamb cutlets on a skewer, which obviously these are not on a skewer, but it's known as shishlik. This one's a little bit low in temperature. It's only in the 65 degrees. So, but as I said, depending on your view or your taste, how you would like these to be cooked. That one there's coloured nicely. It's actually taking on a bit of heat now because the chilli is actually coming through. Excuse me, which is actually catching the back of my throat. So we're actually getting there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to give one of these lamb cutlets a bit of a taste to see where we are. And then we would serve this with a little bit of rice and some salad or anything of your choice really, but I'm going to choose this one. Look at that, how that knife went through that. Look at that, nice and pink, beautiful. Actually they are ready, spot on. Just give it a taste. Wow. Oh God. The taste of Turkey. Well, that's Turkey the country and not Turkey from Greece. Absolutely wonderful. The seasonings are absolutely spot on. Let's turn it over. Look at that, it's beginning to colour up now. Absolutely wonderful. And if I'm just going to place this on a plate and show you how we would serve it up. And you can, oh, excuse me, you can now see how the chili's coming through and the steam is catching back of my throat. You can see how it's now browning up. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. If you were cooking this over a barbecue on a skewer, you wouldn't get this bit of a backflow of this steam that's coming through. It's only because I'm cooking this on this hob. But there you go, that's absolutely wonderful. And we're gonna just, what I'm gonna do is just give you an idea of how you might want to serve this. And you've got these wonderful, wonderful lamb cutlets that have been seasoned with this Persian Turkish style marinade. I'll just turn that off now. I've turned it on, turn it off, and there they are. Look at those wonderful, wonderful lamb cutlets. I'll just finish it off with a little bit more fresh parsley, and this is just for demonstration purposes really. I mean, you would serve it on a plate the way that you would want to. And again, I'll tell you, that chilli is actually always catches the back of my throat. And but there you go. Here we have lamb cutlets, Persian style or Turkish style, here in Cannonball Cottage in the afternoon. I hope you've enjoyed a little bit of demonstration. It's my method. It's Turkish style or Persian style. It's not authentic. If you like what you've seen, give us a thumbs up, give it a share, subscribe to our channel, make a comment, and if you have any queries, I'll get back to you, and if I can answer the queries, I will do as soon as possible. And there you have Turkish or Persian shishlik lamb. Cheers everyone, hope to see you again soon. Bye.